A $40 sweater at Costco. A $200 sweater at a designer boutique. They look almost identical, don't they? But here's the secret, that Costco sweater might actually be better quality. Today, we're revealing 8 women's clothing items from Costco Canada that secretly outperform designer brands costing over $200. You'll learn why Costco's business model allows for such incredible value, how designer pricing works, and which specific items you should grab on your next trip. Get ready to rethink everything you know about affordable fashion. Costco's business model is unique. About 70% of its net profit comes from membership fees, not from the products it sells. This allows Costco to keep markups incredibly low, typically around 11 to 14%, compared to the 50 to 60% typical in retail. For clothing, the difference is even starker. While designer brands often mark up garments by 3 to 5 times their cost, Costco aims to offer the best possible price. This means you're paying for the garment itself, not subsidizing a massive marketing budget or luxury image. And here's the kicker, Costco often sources from the same factories as high-end brands. When you buy a designer garment, you are paying for far more than fabric and thread. You are covering the cost of runway shows, glossy magazine ads, celebrity endorsements, and high-end storefronts on prime city streets. That $200 price tag includes not just the product, but an entire lifestyle brand. Meanwhile, the actual manufacturing cost might be only $30 to $40, often from the same factories that produce for Costco. So what are you really paying for? Marketing and exclusivity. In contrast, Costco's clothing skips all that. You get the same factory, same materials, same stitching, but without the markup for image. Number 8, the Kirkland Signature Women's Cashmere Sweater. At Costco Canada, it sells for around $60 to $70. A comparable designer cashmere sweater can easily cost $200 or more. But here's the truth, Kirkland Signature sources its cashmere from the same mills in Italy and Scotland that supply luxury brands. The sweater is 100% cashmere, with a soft hand feel and durable construction. Plus, Costco's return policy means you can bring it back anytime if you're not satisfied. For a fraction of the price, you get genuine cashmere that rivals designer quality. It's a no-brainer. Number 7, the Gap Women's Roll Neck Sweater. At Costco, it is about $20. At Gap stores, the same sweater is priced around $69. Why the huge difference? Costco buys in massive quantities and negotiates directly with manufacturers, often the same ones that produce for Gap. The sweater is made from the same cotton blend, with the same ribbed cuffs and cozy feel. You're getting the exact same garment, just without the Gap label and at a fraction of the price. So next time you need a classic roll neck, skip the mall and head to Costco. Your wallet will thank you. Number 6, the Eddie Bauer Women's Puffer Vest. At Costco, it is $40. At Eddie Bauer stores, it ranges from $80 to $120. The construction uses a quilted stitch pattern with synthetic fill rated for 20-degree Fahrenheit conditions. The same factories produce for both retail and Costco. Number 5, the Kirkland Signature Women's Scoop Neck Tee. Priced at $8 to $12. Comparable quality from premium basics brands like Vince or James Perse sells for $75 to $110. The fabric is a cotton slub knit with a relaxed 3/4 sleeve fit. Reviewers consistently call it the softest shirt they have ever owned. Number 4, the Kirkland Signature Women's Jeans. Priced at $14 to $16. Fabric composition is 99% cotton, 1% spandex, nearly identical to Levi's classic 5-pocket jean. Construction details include bar-tacked stress points, reinforced belt loops, YKK zippers, and double-stitched inseams. Hold them next to a $60 pair of Levi's and you will struggle to tell the difference. Number 3, the Kirkland Signature Women's Puffer Jacket. Around $30 at Costco. Designer equivalents easily exceed $200. The jacket uses a nylon shell with synthetic down insulation and a durable water-repellent finish. The same technology, the same warmth, for a fraction of the price. Number 2, the Kirkland Signature Women's Yoga Pants. Around $20. They offer a similar feel and performance to high-end athletic brands that charge $80 to $120. The fabric is a moisture-wicking blend with a wide waistband that stays in place during movement. For the price, the value is exceptional. Let's start with the Kirkland Signature Women's Blazer. For under $60, you get a tailored fit, quality stitching, and durable buttons that rival any designer piece. Compare that to a similar blazer from a high-end brand, which can easily cost $400 or more. The secret? Costco sources from the same factories as those luxury labels, using comparable fabrics and construction techniques. You're not sacrificing quality for price, you're just skipping the brand markup. This blazer is perfect for the office or a night out, offering versatility without the hefty tag. It's a wardrobe staple that proves you don't need to spend a fortune to look polished and professional. Now, consider the Eddie Bauer puffer vest. At Costco, you'll find it for just $40, while the same vest elsewhere could be double. But price isn't the only advantage. Costco's quality control is rigorous, every garment is inspected before hitting the floor. And if you're not satisfied? Their return policy is legendary. You can bring back clothing at any time, no questions asked. That peace of mind is something designer brands rarely offer. It's not just about saving money, it's about knowing your purchase is backed by a guarantee that prioritizes your satisfaction. This vest combines warmth, style, and value, making it a smart choice for Canadian winters. Ever wonder how Costco keeps prices so low? The answer lies in their sourcing strategy. Many Kirkland signature items are made in the same factories that produce for designer brands like Gap or even luxury labels. These factories use identical materials and techniques, but Costco negotiates bulk deals and cuts out middlemen. So when you buy a Kirkland signature scoop neck tee for $8 to $12, you're getting the same quality as a tee from a high-end boutique, just without the fancy label. This transparency in manufacturing means you can trust that your clothing is built to last, regardless of the price tag. Let's debunk a common myth: designer quality is always superior. In reality, when you compare a Kirkland signature women's jeans at $14 to a designer pair, the differences are often minimal. Side by side, you'll notice similar denim weight, stitching, and hardware. The main distinction is the brand name and the markup. Costco focuses on fit and durability, not marketing hype. These jeans offer stretch, comfort, and a flattering cut without the premium price. So next time you're shopping, ask yourself, is that designer label really worth 10 times more? Often, the answer is no. Costco proves that quality doesn't have to come with a luxury price. Costco sourcing strategy is a global operation. They partner with factories in Vietnam, Bangladesh, and China, the same ones that produce for top brands. By ordering in massive quantities, they reduce costs and pass savings to you. Take the Kirkland Signature Puffer Jacket, around $30 at Costco, while a similar style from a designer could cost over $200. The jacket's insulation, zippers, and outer shell are comparable, but Costco's supply chain efficiency makes it affordable. This approach challenges the idea that you need to spend big to stay warm and stylish. Costco's model proves that smart sourcing leads to better value for everyone. Number 2, the Kirkland Signature Women's Yoga Pants. Priced around $20, they offer a similar feel and performance to Lululemon leggings that cost over $100. The fabric has a buttery soft stretch that moves with you during yoga, and the high-rise waistband stays in place without digging in. Moisture-wicking properties keep you dry during workouts. Costco uses the same mills that produce for premium activewear brands, so you get that same compression and four-way stretch. The return policy means you can test them in your practice and return if they don't meet your standards. For $20, these are a game-changer for your workout wardrobe. According to industry reports, 80% of consumers now actively seek value when shopping. They compare prices and wait for deals. Costco has been operating on this principle for 4 decades. While other brands chase trends, Costco sticks to what works, quality at a fair price. Costco's clothing department generates an estimated $9 billion in annual revenue. That is larger than J.Crew, Banana Republic, and Taylor combined. Yet clothing is not the main focus. The company's priority is membership value, and clothing is just one part of that equation. Customer reviews consistently praise Costco clothing. The Gap Roll Neck sweater has a 4.4 out of 5-star rating across over 180 reviews. Women report replacing entire drawers of basics with Kirkland tees. The feedback is remarkably consistent, the quality exceeds expectations. When you buy a designer garment, you are paying for the brand's overhead, storefront rent, advertising, returns processing. The garment itself costs a fraction of the price. At Costco, those costs are minimized. You get the same quality without the financial waste. In the end, it's about value, not labels. This woman's entire outfit comes from Costco Canada's Kirkland signature line, yet it rivals designer brands costing over $200. Why? Because Costco sources from the same factories as high-end labels, using comparable materials and construction. With prices 50 to 80% lower and many items under $50 you're getting exceptional quality without the markup. Plus, Costco's generous return policy lets you shop risk-free. So next time you're at the Costco entrance, remember, smart shopping means choosing substance over status.